Block 7 on the Camino reel. I like this hour. The fire's gone out of the day, but the light of it lingers. In Rome, the continual fountains are bathing stone heroes with silver. In Copenhagen, the Tilly gardens are lighted. They're selling the lottery on San Juan de la Trine. And these are the moments when we turn into ourselves and ask with a wonder that is never lost altogether, is this all there is? Can there be more? Is this what the bright wheels of heaven turn for? And there's the music of another legend. One that everyone knows. The legend of the sentimental whore. The courtesan who made the mistake of love. Oh, but you see her coming into this plaza now, not as she once was, when she burned with a fever that cast a dim light over Paris, but changed. Yes, faded, as lanterns and legends fade when they burn into day.
We'll take our usual table.
This table is reserved for Lord Byron.
But this table is always our table.
I'm not hungry.
Permit me.
Look at the wine list.
Still we're sparkling.
Sparkling.
Might I make a suggestion, Signor Casanova?
Please do.
It's a very still, cold wine from no more than 10 meters above the snow line of the mountains. The name of the wine is Quando, meaning when. Such as, when will remittances be received? When will accounts be settled? Waiter, a bottle of Quando for Signor Casanova. On the house.
I'm sorry this had to happen in your presence.
That doesn't matter, my dear. But why don't you tell me when you're short of money?
I thought it was apparent. It is for everyone else. Do you call that a kiss?
I call that the ghost of a kiss. It'll have to do for now.
Are you fired? Are you fired, Marguerite? You know, you should have rested this afternoon.
I looked at silver and rested.
You looked at silver at Ahmed's?
No. I rested at Ahmed's and had mint tea.
Oh. You had meat tea downstairs?
No, upstairs.
Oh, upstairs, where they burn the poppy.
Upstairs where it's cool and there's music. And the haggling of the bazaar is as soft as the murmur of pigeons.
That sounds restful.
Mm.
Reclining among silk pillows on a divan, in a curtain and perfumed alcove above the bazaar.
Forgetting for a while where I am, when I don't know where I am.
Forgetting alone, or forgetting with some young companion who plays the lute or the flute, or had silver to show you. That sounds very restful, and yet you look so tired already.
If I'm tired, it's your insulting solicitude that I'm tired of.
It is insulting to feel concerned for your safety in this place.
Yes, it is. The implication is.
What is the implication?
You know what it is. That I'm one of those aging voluptuaries who used to be paid for pleasure but now have to pay. Jacques, I won't be followed. I've gone too far to be followed. What is it?
A letter for the lady.
How strange to receive a letter in a place where nobody knows I'm staying. Will you open it for me? Well, what is it?
Nothing important. An illustrated brochure from some resort in the mountains.
What is it called?
Bide a while. Do you know of this resort in the mountains?
Yes, I stayed there once. It's one of those places with open sleeping verandas, surrounded by snowy pine woods. It has rows and rows of narrow white iron beds, as regular as tombstones. The invalids smile at each other, and mail is delivered. The friend who used to write you 10-page letters contents himself now with a bluebird postcard that tells you to get well quick. And when the final bleeding comes, not much earlier nor later than expected, you're wheeled discreetly into a little tent of white gauze. And the last thing you know of this world, of which you've known so little and yet so much, is the smell of an empty icebox.
You won't go back to that place.
I wasn't released. I left without permission. They sent this to remind me.
You dropped this.
And we threw it away.
Excuse me.
Margaret, from now on, you must take better care of yourself. Do you hear me?
I hear you. No more distractions for me. No more entertainers in perfumed and curtained alcoves above the bazaar. No more young men with a pinch of white powder, a puff of gray smoke can almost make someone devoutly remember.
No. From now on,
What from now on?
rest, peace.
Rest in peace is that final bit of advice they carve on gravestones. And I'm not ready for it. Are you? Are you ready for it?
the end of Block 7 on the Camino rails.